Hi there, I'm Natasha. This is my channel, Always Be Crafting, and it is Saturday, April 19th, and that means it's Saturdays. On Saturdays I sew. So welcome to another Saturday morning where I am sewing. I've been sewing actually now for 2 hours. Now I know when I do the sped up time elapse on my phone, that probably crammed it into like a minute of footage for you, but it has actually been 2 hours for me. I know because I looked up at the camera as it turned over the clock, and I said, you know what? 2 hours is a good amount of time. It is time for me to take a break. I did take a break between the first hour and the second hour and had breakfast, in case you're worried. I don't know if you're worried or not, but I did take a break. And so I've been down here just a little bit over 2 hours, and I'm ready to show you. It's been a crazy week. Can I start with that? Last Saturday, if you watched my video last Saturday, in addition to sewing in the morning, I was getting ready to host people in the afternoon or in the evening rather, for a Passover Seder. And we hosted Saturday night and Sunday night. And that was after my son had had a really rough night the night before. So I was running on very little sleep last weekend. The week just kind of went from there. I ended up coming down with a 24-hour virus that put me out of commission for a full 24 hours. I was in bed and sick, and fever, chills, the whole works. It's been a wild week. So it's been a lot of catching up and a lot of laundry, a lot of cleaning the house. And it was already clean because we'd all been doing our spring cleaning, getting ready for Passover anyways. So I still feel like I have to keep cleaning and cleaning and cleaning just to keep airing out the house and bring in the good vibes, right? Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. So yeah, it's been wild. But this morning, like I said, I have been working on getting ready for that craft show that is going to be happening next Saturday. So next Saturday, for On Saturdays I Sew, I'll be taking you with me to the craft fair. The craft fair doesn't begin until, I believe, 11 a.m. So I'll probably be checking in, maybe doing some last minute preparation in the morning, maybe some packing. If I haven't packed up the night before, I doubt I'll be sewing in the morning, but you'll have seen everything, probably get a final roundup of everything, and I'll take you to the fair, show you what I've set up, etc., etc. But what am I sewing this morning? This morning, I finished sewing a couple of change purses. I only ended up making 5. I thought I'd cut out a bunch more, but now that I've, finished sewing them and set them aside, there's only 5 of them. This is what a change purse looks like. This is one that does not have interfacing in it, so it's very floppy. So this is my own personal change purse. But so it has a tag and it has a little mini D-ring right here at the edge and a cute little zipper. It's just a very sweet little bag. I use a template that I got from So Hungry Hippie because it makes it much faster to just cut out this cute little half circle, I guess moon shape. It's a little bit deeper than a half circle, but it's a very easy little pouch to make. It's a good size. I do have little wristlet keychains that I also make and keep on my craft fair table. So I think they're going to be nice to be near each other. You can clip something on, or you can clip it into your bag if you like. So I thought that'd be a good addition. But like I said, I only have 5 of them, and I would have sworn, I would have raised my hand that I had cut out more than 5, but I guess I didn't because there's only 5 of them. Now I am sewing together some belt bags. Now, so I have made more belt bags in the past, but I've generally been making them out of nylon material, which I love. They're very sporty and waterproof, and I love them. But this fair that I'm going to next weekend is an Earth Day celebration, so they really only want natural materials. So I decided, since the belt bags are just a very nice product anyways, it couldn't hurt to have some canvas belt bags made. So since I was working with canvas on other bags anyways, I would go ahead and make up a few belt bags out of canvas. So one that is finished is directly behind you. Okay, so one that is complete is this one out of the dogs. So I've got D-rings at either end, and so I'll have out of the same natural material little straps. So it's easy for people to wear them as a belt bag, or they can attach them, you know, or it can be worn as a crossbody as well. Across your body like this. But it's just one big pouch, one big pocket. I thought that was a fun, contrasty fabric on the inside. I like a bit of contrast. I hope other people do too. I also think because it's Earth Day and it's very kid oriented, I could kind of get away with a bit more out there fabrics. And you know, that's kind of who I am. I'm a bit more out there. I hope people appreciate that. And if they don't, they don't. That's fine. I'm not for everyone. I have to hand stitch the closures on these because, where is it? Like right there. It's just a very tight corner to get into. So I'm just going to take those all upstairs and hand stitch them when they are all complete. So right now I have the blue dogs. Blue dogs are in process. I have to do the final lining. Like I said, I just looked at the clock and went, oh, I'm at my second hour. I'm going to stop. But this will get sewn with a little turning hole, and then that will get turned inside out. And then the next fabric I have, you want to see the fabrics? Because this is really pretty. Look at this one. It's canvas, but it looks like a sweater. How fun is that? I just added this to my stash this week. So Monday, so it went Saturday, you saw me, and I was getting ready for the Passover Seder. Sunday, another Seder. Monday, I was so tired. I did do some sewing Monday morning, and I thought about doing, like, I have this Making Monday video I usually do. And I was like, but I'm doing sewing again. I don't want to do another Making Monday sewing video. And then I was like, you know what? I really need to go pick up a ruler up at the quilt shop that's up 45 minutes away from me. It's a specialty ruler I need for a different project. And I'd been hesitating on buying a specialty ruler, but it's for a FPP. FPP means foundation paper piecing. And I'm doing it for I'm part of a Craftivist quilting bee, which I'm very excited about. And I was looking at the pattern. It's this rainbow pattern, and there's a lot of intricate cuts. And when I was trying to kind of get my feet wet, I don't do a lot of foundation paper piecing. I realized I need to just bite the bullet and buy the specialty ruler. It's going to make my life a lot easier. These specialty rulers exist for a reason. So I tried to buy it from my local quilt shop, which is 2 towns away, but they were out of stock. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to go to the big quilt store, which is 45 minutes away. And I don't mind because I like that quilt store very much. It's just a schlep. It's 45 minutes away. It's like 23 miles. It's not nearby. But I was like, you know what? Monday, I've worked really hard. It was a really busy weekend. Kids on spring break. I can do it. I've earned this. I'm going to the quilt shop. And you know what? It's by a Joann's, and Joann's is going out of business. Let me go. So I went up to the quilt shop. I bought the specialty rulers, did a little peruse around, treated myself. And then I was like, you know what? Let me see, before I have to run back home, let me see if I can run into Joann's. And I thought about doing video footage while I was at Joann's of my final haul. But honestly, I filled my cart and my hands were so busy and so full, I did not have time for video at the same time. So I apologize. And I even thought about recording video of me showing you everything I bought afterwards. And I could still probably show you much of it because most of it's still in my car because I really bought a lot of stuff at that final Joann's trip. I didn't think I was ever getting back to Joann's, but I guess I did. But then I got sick. Remember I told you I had that 24-hour bug, laid me out flat, and that took time to recover from also. What a week. What a crazy week. What a crazy week. Anyways, this was one of those fabrics I got at that Joann's haul. I bought a handful of canvases because I'm working on all these canvas bags, and the canvas was 80% off because, you know, now the sales are really good. And all the apparel fabrics and canvases were 80% off. And I'm like, well, that's exactly what I want, is apparel and canvas. So I'm going for it. So yeah, this was one of the canvas fabrics, and because it looks like it's knit, I just had to. I just think it's adorable. So I do not need more fabric. I have plenty of fabric. I do not need more fabric, but I got more fabric. So I need to make more bags, and I need to make pants, and I need to make overalls, and I need to make more shirts. And there's this pile right here. Do you see? I already washed the Kafe stripe wovens that I just love. I just bought that like 2 weeks ago, whatever, very recently. It's already washed and ready to be ironed and cut. I was going to cut that. Guess what else I did this last week? I picked up my serger. I don't know if you remember me telling you that my mom's serger that I was afraid to touch. I touched it. I took it to the sewing machine repair. They helped me get it unstuck because I couldn't even turn the wheel. It was stuck. The guy helped unstick it, and he taught me how to use it, taught me how to thread it, taught me how to use it. I have a serger. I know how to use it. I can use a serger now. I just have to find a place to put it because I have to clean my house, my sewing room, because I was like focused on cleaning upstairs, like bedrooms, kitchen, like main living areas. I have not cleaned down here in the sewing room. Like, it is still complete disaster down here. Like, everything trickles down. All the dust, all the debris, everything trickles down. Down here is a mess. It's a mess. I have to clean down here. I have to organize down here. I have to find a place for my serger. I have to bring all the fabric in from Joann's because it's in my car because I have nowhere to put it. But I have to be able to unpack my car so I can go to the carnival, to the craft fair next weekend. I'll probably just take my husband's car next weekend. Let's face it. Let's be honest. But that's how crazy it's been. Like, it's been spring break. You'd think it'd be an easy week, but it was not an easy week because between my son getting sick and me getting sick and the holiday, and then just like trying to cram everything else in, it's been crazy. So that's my story. I apologize if that was less than entertaining. I hope it was entertaining. I hope we can all be entertained by my craziness. I am going to continue sewing the belt bags. I have dog knitted canvas, which is going to have this waterproof canvas on the inside, which is this blue spirally thing. Oh, I have another bag to show you that's made out of this. Let me show you the rest of these, and then I'll show you the other bag. Then I have Teddy and the bears, which you've seen before, but I'm making another bag. I'm making a belt bag out of Teddy because, again, he was out, he was cut, he was ready. And then I have the last one is that black. Remember that little is the same as this. I have another belt bag out of this fabric, out of this black one. So that is that's all my belt bags. So 5 belt bags. That's the Closet Core belt bag. It's a free pattern you can get by signing up for their newsletter. And then what else did I finish making this week? I finished all the Japanese knot bags. I think I have a total of 6 or 7 of those. I finished last week, I had already finished all the tote bags. I'm halfway through the backpacks. Like, all the zippers are done on the backpacks. I've been toying with changing how the handles are put onto the backpacks. That's really the reason I have stalled so long on the backpacks, because on the making backpack, if you've seen the making backpack, maybe I'll put up a picture of the making backpack here. It has the handle on the front, totally adorable. The handle on the back is not placed on the back the same way it's put on the front. It's actually sewn into the seam with the straps. So it's more like a hang loop that you use as the back handle. And I was thinking of changing that design and putting a handle on the back the same as on the front. The reason I was thinking of doing that is because I have one of those, hold on, I'll grab the bag I have. So I have one of these bags, the Fall Raven Conkin bags. And so I believe these are kind of like the inspiration bags for a lot of like the making backpack style of bag. So the handle's on the front, and in this case, the handle is on the back. But the handle is on the back because it's also attached to the straps. Like it's all one piece. So I don't think I'm going to copy that aspect of it, but I kind of like the way the handle is on the back. I like the utility of having the handles exactly the same. And I've had this backpack forever. I don't know, like 15 years or something stupid like that. Look how dirty it is. This has actually been through the wash. I didn't like sit and scrub it, but this backpack got so much use. This was like my diaper bag way back when. I used to wear this backpack as a diaper bag because I wanted something cute and colorful and functional. And so this is what I used it for. I used it as a diaper bag. And my kids are now, like I said, almost 17 and almost 20. Yeah, almost. Very close. In June. And it's almost May. We are like 6 weeks away from my kid being 17. Yikes. So I'm going to show you one more bag. So I'm going to pause you. Pause. Okay. So you've heard me talk. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me this morning. This is who I am. I'm a little crazy, especially on Saturday mornings, because I just come downstairs and I sew. And yes, I look like this. I'm unshowered. And I realized that I wasn't filming videos because I always wanted to look my best. And then it was too hard to look my best. And it was preventing me from making videos. And for like the first year and a half of having a channel, I wasn't putting out consistent videos. And I didn't want my ability to get up early enough to take a shower, to put on makeup, to blah, 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 prevent me from putting out content. And so I hope that if you're interested in what I'm saying, you won't let my appearance or my lack of makeup prevent you from hearing the words coming out of my mouth or be interested in my content. I hope my character is more important than my content. If it is preventing you, all I can do is say, I'm sorry and have a great day. That's all I got. All right. So if you've been here before, though, then you've heard me mention that I'm part of a Facebook group called Crafted with Love, where we send each other gifts. And this month, the theme is spring, just simply spring. Now, the lovely So Let's Sparkle with Sam from So Let's Sparkle with Sam, she put out a pattern called the So Much Space. I hope I'm saying that right. I'll put on the screen. She put out a pattern for a tote bag. Now, I've made a million tote bags. Did I need another pattern for a tote bag? Probably not. But do I love Sam of So Let's Sparkle with Sam? I do. I adore her. I think she's fantastic. I think she's beyond delightful. I think her channel is fantastic. And I think that she's a fantastic teacher. I believe her background was teaching even before she started sewing. So obviously she was very capable of becoming an excellent sewing teacher because she already knew how to teach. You know what I mean? So she put out this pattern and I said, I want to support her. You know, I'm going to make her pattern. It's a free pattern, technically, or you can pay what you want. So I chose to pay what I wanted. That's between me and her, okay? You pay what you want. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I felt comfortable with what I paid. And I bought her pattern, and then I made slightly adapted. Sorry, Sam, I hope you approve these adaptations. I slightly adapted her tote bag pattern, and I made this. It has a mesh bottom, so you can see through it. So I did not put in a lining. That's the major adaptation. And since I was doing a mesh bottom, instead of doing a boxed corner, I did a pleated corner. So those were the adaptations I made to her lovely pattern. But otherwise, I followed dimensionally speaking. I think dimensionally speaking. I say think because her pattern is written in metric and I use imperial measurements. I hate that term imperial, but I don't know what else to say. I use inches. Do you watch, Kittens. Oh, what's her name? I'm blanking. Oh, she's hilarious. Fierce Kittens Studio. She's fantastic. Blanking on her real name at the moment, but she's fantastic. Fierce Kitten Studio. She calls them freedom units, which I also think is hilarious because I don't think we're the only people in the world that uses them, but maybe she's right. I don't know. But I grew up with inches. Everything I own is inches. Like, I would love to switch to metric, but it's not apparently a possibility for me. Like, they don't sell metric. Like, it's actually very difficult to find a metric ruler where I am in Connecticut of the United States. Like, I went looking for metric rulers. It is not easy and it's expensive. So maybe when I travel to Canada this summer, if I find a metric ruler or any kind of metric anything, I'm going to buy it because I have not been able to source it where I am. And that's frustrating. Anyways, I had to convert because I know how to math. And I laugh because I did try to math on screen once and that did not go well for me. But I do understand mathematics. So I converted and, fudged a little bit because some numbers come out with too many decimal points that I just kind of go, I'm going to inch it over here. I'm going to squish it over here. So some of my numbers kind of squished a little to the left or a little to the right. There was a lot of rounding involved, but I'm happy with my dimensions. I think they're pretty close to the dimensions she had intended them to be. And this will be going out to my partner. I think I had intended, and I think I still have time because I have to have this in the mail in 2 days. Tomorrow is Easter Sunday, which means it's a no work day. So I'm hoping I have more time to sew. I'm really trying to focus on belt bags today. So this will all come down. If I finish the belt bags today, can I make something else for my partner tomorrow? Because I have to have this in the mail by Monday. I think I want to make a sun hat because I thought this was like a really great beach bag or gardening bag because the theme is just spring. Now, whether you're springtime outdoors, I thought this is a great bag for being outside. Now, at the beach, sure, your sand could fall out, but in the garden also, you could fill it with your gardening tools and it's waterproof canvas. The bag is completely waterproof. I thought that would be really, really handy for whatever you wanted to put inside of it, shake it out. But I thought also maybe a sun hat. So I will be using, if I have time, I hope I do, I will be using the So Hungry Hippie pattern. And the sun hat pattern is, oh, why is my brain, I'm going to pause you again because I'm going to go find it. The Bardot bucket hat. All right, so I feel like if I made a size medium with a large brim, that'd probably be the safest bet because I don't know what size head she has. But I remember when I made the hat for myself, I made a size large and it was too big. And I think I have a really big head. So if it was too big for me, then a size medium is probably safer. So I'll make a size medium and a large brim since I want it to be a sun hat. And that is, and I still have like pattern pieces I already cut out for myself. So I think I can do it fairly quickly. The biggest debate will be what fabric to use because it won't exactly match because I don't want to use waterproof canvas for a hat. I don't think it would be very breathable or comfortable. So that's what I've got going on this weekend. That's what's happening right now on my Saturdays I sew. It's already 11 a.m. I've been talking for almost half an hour. Sorry. I'm going to get back to sewing. I want to at least try to finish the dog bag because it's like almost done and get going on at least one more of these belt bags, try to get as much done as possible this morning. And then, try to get as much done. That's all I can do. Because like I said, I want to try to do the Bardot bucket hat this weekend as well for my Crafted with Love buddy, and maybe I'll get to do more sewing later. And if I do, I'll film as much as I can film. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being here. I hope that if you've been here before and you've come back, I hope that means you're a subscriber. If you're not, it's free. Please subscribe. Please tell the YouTube people that you like my content, and so they can tell other people that to come check me out and help my channel grow. It's a small channel, but I really do want to try to grow it. And let me know what I can do if there's any way to improve. I really do care. I do. So thank you for being here, and have a wonderful day. Keep crafting, keep fighting the fight. Take care of yourself. Bye.